Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Woo! Or as the vampires call it, the Supreme Owl. The Superb Owl. As they called it in What We Do in the Shadows. The Superb Owl. The Super Bowl is upon us. Get to watch Christian McCaffrey lift that Super Bowl trophy in a couple of days. It's going to be great. But of course, one of the great traditions of Super Bowl now, the reason I'm convinced half the people on the planet who watch the Super Bowl watch is for the commercials. And within those commercials is going to be movie trailers. What is it? $5-7 million for a 30-second spot? I can't remember how much it is, but it's a lot of money.
They should run one for Argyle.
That kills the box office they've had already. So everybody's been wondering and talking about what are the trailers that are coming. Well, I have compiled a list here that I believe are the films, and this is a list not created on my own imagination, but reading different reports from different industry insiders. And I think this is the list that I believe we can depend on that we are going to see at Super Bowl. And it's more than you might think. The trailers you're going to see at Super Bowl, almost 100%, not quite, but is Deadpool 3, Inside Out 2, and a surprise, Twisters.
Yes.
They're saying Twisters are going to drop at this. Quiet Place Day 1, which is probably going to be the 30-second version of the trailer we just got today. One Love, the Bob Marley movie, which I'm actually getting kind of excited to see. It
looks good.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more excited for that. The Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski directed If. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which up until now we've still only had the one spot, the one trailer. Wicked, which I never would have been excited about if it wasn't for the fact that last year at CinemaCon, they showed us this big, 10-minute presentation of it. And I went from giving 0 squirts of urine about Wicked to dying to see this movie.
Me too.
I mean, look, I know a lot of you guys are going, sure, but believe me, this thing looks really good. And I am not the target demographic. But so Wicked and the new Alien project. I think they're going to be dropping a trailer there. I think there's an outside shot that they may run another Fall Guy trailer. By the way, did you see they're going to do a full
showing that
screening?
CinemaCon.
They're going to show us a full screening of Fall Guy at
Yes,
CinemaCon.
I did. Monday night.
That's the first confirmed official screening we're going to get, so I'm very excited about that. Now, remember, I believe all these trailers will be 30-second commercials that are comprised of footage from the trailers, and they will all probably end with trailer online now. So, we'll probably get a very specific I had one viewer write to me and say, how much you want to bet that Taylor Swift's in her private box and she's going to have Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds in there with her, and they are specifically going to be dressed in their Wolverine and Deadpool costumes.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And every time Travis Kelce...
We brought that up.
Yep. Every time Travis Kelce catches a ball, they'll go up there and show Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool. Probably. Maybe not. That might be too much for even them. But we'll see. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, DraftKings. DraftKings, the leader in fantasy sports, just dropped a brand new app, Pick6. Pick6 is the newest way for you to get in on the fantasy football action with DraftKings. New customers can make their first NFL picks and get up to $100 in Pick6 credits if those picks lose. All you got to do is pick between 2 and 6 NFL players and choose if they're going to have more or less of that stat. For example, will a player have more or less than 100 rushing yards, or will a player have more or less than 1 touchdown? Track your lineup and compete against others for a shot at huge cash prizes. So download the DraftKings Pick6 app now and sign up with the code Campea. New customers can get up to $100 back in Pick6 credits if your first football pick set loses. That's code Campea only on DraftKings Pick6. One offer per new customer. First qualifying pick set winnings less entry fees must generate negative number. Max reward up to $100 equal to amount of negative number. Issued in non-withdrawable Pick6 credits, valid for Pick6 use only. Expire after 1 year. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 18 plus in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. Valid only in states where DraftKings Pick6 operates. Pick6 not available in all states, including but not limited to Connecticut and New York. For up-to-date list of states, please visit dkng.co/Pick6 states. Void where prohibited. See terms and pick6.draftkings.com.
And it'd be funny, over the course of the game, they get more and more belligerent, and by the end they're fighting.
They get more and more drunk.
Wolverine and Deadpool fighting.
Take a shot every time Travis Kelce
Taylor
makes a
Swift's
catch.
like, guys, come on.
So, Rob, as I look on this list, the Twisters one caught me by surprise. But if you want to make your first big splash, do it at Super Bowl. That's obviously what Deadpool is doing. And, you know, one of the reasons studios will play these trailers at Super Bowl is because Super Bowl is a lot of sports fans, which aren't normally the people who are going out hunting down trailers on YouTube and stuff like that. They're reaching literally a new audience, dropping these things there. That's why they dropped, what was the trailer they dropped during the new Despicable Me? They dropped the new trailer for that in front of the NFC Championship game, right? That's why they used to drop the new Star Wars trailers on Sunday Night Football and stuff like that. So they're really hammering a big audience. This is, of course, the biggest broadcast viewed event on the planet of the year. And so it's going to be big. So anything that surprises you that is on this list, Rob, and more importantly, is there anything surprising you that they didn't put on this list? I was kind of thinking they might drop another Dune spot, like a last second big Dune spot, but apparently they're not going to be doing that. I don't know. What surprised you?
Not much. I mean, look, only because I want to see it. Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis, but he financed that himself, so he's not going to be dropping millions of dollars. It's probably all going into post. But there wasn't really anything that this seemed, because he's also on the Super Bowl trailers. They're not usually promoting a movie that's coming out at the end of the year. So maybe, I don't know when Wicked is coming out, but so this seems like a pretty solid list. I mean, if you look at it, Ryan Reynolds and Krasinski, and Krasinski Quiet Place, and Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool and Wolverine. So there's a lot of cross promotion they could be doing. They could do a whole fun thing throughout the whole game if they wanted to, not just with Deadpool and Wolverine, but with and with A Quiet Place.
Yeah,
I mean, 3 guys, they're on it. So.
Some people are saying, they'll probably do one for the Bad Batch. Disney's not going to drop $7 million to put a Bad Batch.
No, not for an animated. No.
On there. Dune 2 is a big surprise, I think, for a lot of people. Some people wondering, no Godzilla versus Kong. That's another one that I thought maybe they could have dropped.
Oh, they should.
But I again, and maybe they'll surprise us. Again, this is not a definitive list I just shown. This is just, I think, the likely lineup.
I think that's a possibility only because of the kind of movie it is.
Yeah.
You know,
of course, it would probably blow most of their budget. Sonic, Bad Boys 4.
Oh, Sonic would be cool.
Some people saying Despicable Me 4, but they just dropped that last week at the AFC Championship game, so probably not.
I mean, I'd love to see a Folly Dude Joker 2, you know.
That movie's still too far away, though, isn't it? Like, to drop that kind of money that you're not going to enjoy any benefit from putting the trailer out that far in advance, that becomes problematic. So,
but the thing is, whatever they drop then gets watched millions and millions and millions and millions of times on the internet.
Right. But that would still happen if you put it out 2 months before the movie came out. And it would be closer to the movie coming out, so you actually get the momentum. So, I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. Guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Are there any films on here that surprised you? Are there films missing from here that are surprising you? Would you think there could be some big surprises that come up in something we weren't expecting? Whatever you guys think, jump on down and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.